before.
Yeah.
Mm.
Alright, and it's recording.
Hi.
Nice.
Hi.
Just hello internet world.
Why is that my first thought? Just hi.
Let's hear it because it's recording and it's going on to YouTube.
Hello,
It's
internet.
true.
Welcome
It's
to
true.
Game Theory.
Whoa, wrong thing.
Yes, let's not get another video demonetized.
yeah. So it's bad enough.
Is there something that I missed?
I mean, we didn't get a copyright strike, but we did get a copyright claim, so that video was demonetized. Not that we were monetizing it anyway, but that means
What did
that
you
this
guys
has
do? What'd you do?
It just the
No.
Nintendo copyright claims, like the YouTube bot for Nintendo copyright claims the slide theme automatically, and
Oh.
so it was part of one point in the game. It was part of one point in one video, even though I've already heard the song several other times that got that got claimed.
Oh, you got copyright strikes.
I got a copyright claim.
Claim.
So
They
it's
cop-
like they want to claim the video. So like if
They
if
claim
you made
the
off
money
the video,
off
they would
of it.
get.
Yeah. The thing with a copyright strike is that that's only if you file a dispute and you lose the dispute.
Mm.
But I have no right to file a dispute because let's face it, they're right.
Yeah, they're basically right. You can't. I mean, unless you were to just edit out the part.
Yeah. But it's
Just edit out the
too late at this
sounds.
point.
Yeah, it's too late. The video's already done.
Yeah. Like I could edit it, but it'd probably still be counted. It'd probably still be counted. So
So we'll just leave it the way it is for now.
yeah. I mean, what? We might make $2 off of that thing in total.
Yeah.
Or
So.
not at all.
If we never monetize
Yeah.
the channel, then yeah.
Monetize the channel. I'm assuming that we'll probably pull some bullcrap that will get it demonetized.
Well, I think it demonetizes by video, so.
Why is it not letting me join the call? I'm really confused.
It's not like you join the call.
I know I'm in the call, but I'm talking about like I'm on the Discord app on my Chromebook, and
Oh.
like it's not letting me join the call.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, now it's working. I think.
Okay then.
Yeah.
That happened.
I believe it is working now.
That's good.
Yes. It is good.
So this is like emulated, right?
Yes.
It's
Alright.
super freaking loud.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry, I'll-
It's not that loud for me.
It probably doesn't help that I have my volume on full, but
Yeah, probably.
eh,
That's kind of why you don't want to do that.
I got bored. I may or may not have been watching the ASMR.
There we go.
Mm. And now now that I have my computer back, I can
This
Oh.
is the most truthful
Crap.
thing I have ever heard. Alright,
Now you
so
gotta
if
go through the
take-
whole thing.
If you take SpongeBob, flip him upside down, zoom in on his teeth, you get the Twin Towers. SpongeBob 9 letters, SquarePants 11 letters. SpongeBob did 9/11.
Yeah, could we not
As if
start with
the
conspiracy
9/11
theories?
Couldn't get any worse.
What?
Could
As
we-
if the 9/11 jokes couldn't get any worse. It's not even 9/11 anymore.
Okay, you wanna know how dumb my school is?
What, they think
They-
9/11 is still happening?
They didn't know that you had to put the flag at half-staff for 9/11.
Eh.
And they also didn't do the moment of silence. It's like how dumb.
Well,
At
we-
my school, I remember this at school on 9/11 when they were doing the moment of silence. Most of the kids in my class were just doing Fortnite emotes. Like
Of
during the moment of
course.
silence, everyone was just doing Fortnite emotes. I'm
And
sitting there like,
those are
why?
the dipshits, and those are the dipshits that believe Twitter.
Eh.
There's a Twitter meme that was going around, and it was like, do a Fortnite emote during the moment of silence and see how your class reacts. And it's like, no. No,
Yeah.
thank you.
That's
And like
that's not
I don't
good.
say and like I'm not saying I wanted to join along, but I just wanted to see what was gonna happen.
Like, why is everybody doing this?
Like, what is the
And
purpose of you?
45% of the class is doing the floss emote. Okay.
No, like 60% of my class was doing the goddamn default names.
Yeah.
Of course they were.
And I'm
Why is
sitting,
that?
like, two of them were doing the Orange Justice. I'm sitting there like, there's no goddamn point.
It's
Nick, I need your help. There's only 64 hours left of the high stakes challenges. Oh, 9 days left until
Oh.
season 6. Nice.
screw that. Are
Oh
you
my God.
freaking kidding me?
That is bull.
I can't see it
How?
because Discord is being an asshole, but
Oh.
Well, he just failed and died in a retarded way.
okay, makes sense. This game in a nutshell.
Now that I got my computer back, I can actually record YouTube videos.
Yay.
Yeah. I can't record YouTube videos until I get a computer because apparently I'm not allowed to use my brother's anymore.
Oh.
What'd you do?
Everything.
What did we tell you about fucking looking up hentai on the computer game?
Okay, could we
It
not talk
wasn't
about this
that.
while I'm playing Super Mario 64?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I just had to do it.
You had to do it to him.
It's something I have to do it every time. Every time someone says they can't use their computer, I always have to make a retarded joke like that.
I mean, it's like a law at this point.
I mean, I'd be lying if I say I wasn't expecting something like that, but
No, but seriously, Gabe, what the hell did you do on your computer?
It's actually my brother's computer. I supposedly downloaded OSU without his permission. I totally got his permission, by the way.
Didn't you get it on your Chromebook?
I did, but that was after I got kicked off the computer permanently.
Oh, don't die by that guy.
OSU actually works on my Chromebook, and it's really cool.
Alright, well, we don't need to talk about OSU.
Yes,
no, we
do.
don't.
We're talking about Mario 64 over.
Alright, after that, for some reason, really difficult star.
All
I had
the
to go
stars-
back
You
inside the
could've-
game.
You could have made it first try if you just didn't bump into that wall when you're done.
Yeah, and then the last time it's like, I didn't even want to try to dive because I probably would have completely screwed up again, so.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was just wondering if that was the star supposed to be doing. Really hate when that happens. Because there's no good way to get over to that pillar.
God, I can't spell.
Well, sometimes you don't
Oh.
need a spell.
I'm sorry, what just happened? I didn't even know that was possible.
Oh, I got the new suppressed scar.
Shut up, we do not bring Fortnite here for now.
Oh, okay.
Hint word for now.
Alrighty then.
Because the day that we all actually give up on life is when we'll actually record Fortnite.
I mean, I can't really play that on my laptop. It runs too slowly. I can't
I'm
play on
playing
my
mobile right
Switch,
now.
but
I mean, you can't play on the Switch, but do you not have like do you not have like a video card or something to record it?
well, it's
Fuck,
not.
I just died.
Oh, on the Switch.
Also, why is the Port-a-Fort blue
No, I
now?
Because shut up, it's Epic Games' thing. If they want to do that, they can. Shut up.
I mean, I've never even actually seen a Port-a-Fort in game, so.
Oof.
I'm not even talking about it.
Yeah.
I just want to play my game on my computer. I don't want to talk about Fortnite or play it right now.
That's a choice that you made. It's the wrong choice.
Who walk here? Yeah, I'm not doing this.
What the hell? Were you trying to do you have a voice changer?
No, I don't. That was actually me doing that.
That was actually you doing the voice?
Yeah.
Nice. That was impressive. I'm proud of you.
Not to be rude,
Yeah.
but I think you could probably do it better than Gabe.
I used to
Screw you.
I used to be able to control my voice a lot. I'm not as good with it anymore, but I can still do it somewhat.
Hey, somewhat is better than none what.
See, when I found out that this channel, the Send Nude Squad channel, was a thing, I was thinking about trying to record videos for it, but then I realized my videos on my channel itself are kind of crap.
I mean, my videos aren't really that great either.
Oh, my videos are the very definition of bad.
I say my videos are crap, but then I look at my goddamn subscriber count. Jesus Christ.
I mean, you at least get subscribers.
Yeah, yeah. Or you'd get all the coins, the red coins now.
Yeah. Of course, I forgot to get the 100 coins while I was in the pyramid, so.
Yeah. I remember when I first played Mario 64, I thought the red coins part of this part of the desert level was like the hardest thing for me to do in this game.
Uh,
And it was probably because I wasn't even playing the original version, I was playing the DS remake.
yeah, I mean, once you find out where all the coins are, it's not that difficult.
And it's
There's a couple pretty hidden, though.
And it's like, I remember, some of them because I remember it would be hard for me to kind of control on the DS, because I was using the D-pad and not like an actual joystick, and it felt weird.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand the,
Because I can't really like control my speed.
yeah. I can understand why people don't like the DS version, for like control and such. I grew up with the DS version,
Same.
but,
What the f-
what?
I'm sorry, what the hell just happened?
I don't know. It's like I got like pushed under the ground into the quicksand.
And it's like, yeah, I grew up with Mario 64 DS. I still kind of like the game, but there's just a few flaws that just make me not want to actually like.
Yeah, I mean, my friends had the DS version for a while. We were temporarily trading that and another game. We haven't traded back yet, but we are still planning to. But it's like that was sometime last school year, and we still haven't.
Cause I remember when I first got Mario 64 DS and I loaded it up. Because at that time when Mario 64 DS came out, I knew that Mario was the main character in the original version. So when I found out I had to play as Yoshi and unlock the rest, I just got kind of sad.
I was confused that I was playing as Yoshi, but the thing is, I had never played the original. I didn't even really realize it was an original, despite the fact that it was called 64 DS. And I wondered that until I found out that there was.
Yeah.
So it's like, cause I didn't really know of many games that, you know, had the 64, despite how many games there actually were. So.
And it's like, as soon as I unlocked Mario in the DS version, I thought like, okay, I can't play any more of this story mode thing because it's gonna take me forever. Because like it took me long enough just to get Mario, and like at that time, And like at the time of me getting Mario in that game, Mario 64 DS was like a year old.
Oh.
And it was mostly just because I couldn't figure it out.
Mm.
Because at the time I wasn't good with like open world 3D games. I was mostly good at like 2D platformers.
Yeah, I prefer 3D platformers, but I've played, you know, a lot of Sonic games and such. So.
I mean, I will play 3D platformer games because at least by now I like them a lot. It's just depending on the missions you have to do in it, that's when it gets hard.
Yeah.
Like when I'm trying to, like for example, when you're like trying to find moon stuff in Mario Odyssey, most of them are easy, and then once you have to do certain things in certain kingdoms, it gets really hard.
Okay, and honestly, I found Darkside to be a lot quicker than Darker Side. I didn't even have that much difficulty with Darker Side.
Darker Side, honestly, it was not that hard. There were few parts where it got me confused and it felt a little challenging, but overall it was pretty easy.
Yeah. And then there's a couple, like, I knew of one skip that you could use with Glidon to just completely skip the inside part of it. And then I also knew of, and then I also found out afterwards that there's another skip that's intended to be able to be done that skips
That's
like the
made to skip it.
that you can skip the Capulus part. Yeah, because it involves getting on top of a high platform and there's coins up there. So it's like they knew it was possible. They intended it to be possible. So
Yeah.
it's like, why didn't I ever think of that when I saw it? So, but I mean, all in all, Odyssey is still a great game. There are those few moons that are annoying, but at least it's not just like hand-holding you throughout the entire game.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're playing on assist mode.
Yeah. And even then, it's not hand-holding you throughout the entire thing, just certain parts of it. Because in like sub-areas and such, you'll still die if you fall off the cliff. So.
Yeah.
It's like the area has to be made to support assist mode, and that's usually only in like the overworld areas. So really, with Darker Side, I think the only thing it does is, and I know Darker Side has assist mode, but
I honestly think Darker Side was kind of just like one of those things where it's like it wants to test all the skills that you've learned throughout the entire game and put it in like one giant stage.
yeah, they've been doing that a lot with the with recent Mario games. I think it's pretty cool. It's like a one final challenge thing.
Yeah, it's like, because like I like those types of games where it's like you have to like learn and memorize all your skills, and then like you finally once you get to the final boss, you have to memorize everything that you've learned throughout the whole game.
Yeah, where the final boss or final level or something like that uses all the skills.
It'll make you have to do moves that you probably learned at the very beginning.
And haven't used since.
Yeah. I feel like Nintendo should do that with most of their games.
I feel like Nintendo should do a Forgotten Characters game. It's like a game with all those characters that it's like you see in like one or two games.
And yet they don't appear ever again.
Yeah. Because it's like there's so many of them, because just the selection of Nintendo characters is huge. And yet you never hear about any of them. Like pretty much all the characters
like...
from the Secret Mana series.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not forgotten in Japan, but in the US it's like, oh yeah, they don't care about this game, even though it sold better in the US than Japan.
Yeah.
And Seiken Densetsu 3, which is the third game in the series, was never released in the US, despite Secret Mana's success in the US.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I am back now.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We just had a big talk about Nintendo.
But what else?
And honestly, it's like after watching that direct from yesterday, or like 2 days ago, that had Isabelle announced. At school the next day, I was talking to my friends about it, and yet they were kind of triggered that Gino wasn't announced for Smash Ultimate.
Yeah.
Every character is supposed to be back.
Yeah,
And
every
I'm sitting
character
there
is
like,
back,
it's
but
Smash. And I'm like sitting there like, it's Smash Ultimate. You can't expect everything. You gotta get the best out of it.
yeah.
Tis true.
And yet there's still people complaining about Waluigi not being a character.
Yeah, honestly, what would
Okay,
they even... What would Waluigi even have?
I don't
He's
know his
been
damn
in like
tennis
2
racket.
games, like 1 or 2 games outside of the sports games. How does that deserve him to be a character?
And
I
it's
mean,
mostly like the only.
Deserves love.
It is like the only reason people mostly want him is for the freaking memes.
Yeah, seriously.
Exactly.
I mean, like Daisy's been in more games than Waluigi has.
And she's in Smash Ultimate as a character,
Yeah, that's
or like
true,
an Echo
but
Fighter.
it's like there's nobody like Waluigi, so they couldn't really make him into an Echo Fighter.
I mean, honestly, and it's just like his assist trophy. You would, if he actually was a character, some people would expect his assist trophy moves to be in him as an actual character. But his
Yeah.
only assist move thing is like him and his tennis racket.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine that there'd be some sort of sports thing with him, because again, that's like the only games he's been in. But
Yeah.
Somehow, Oatsu
I mean, at
doesn't
least
take up-
I mean, people should at least be happy that he's in the game.
yeah,
Whether he's a character or not, they should be happy he's at least in the game.
it's like they're not forgetting about him, but like a major reason why Sakurai doesn't want him in the game is because he knows that most of the complaining is just for the meme.
Yeah.
Sometimes memes need to be addressed, though.
No, they don't.
Not in this
Sometimes.
situation.
Not in this situation, but some.
Not in a situation like Smash Ultimate, but in some other situations, potentially.
Yeah.
Maybe not even addressed in a good way.
Man, like a forgotten
Then you
characters game would show that they haven't actually forgotten about the characters. It's just the fans may have forgotten about the characters because they've been like 2 games.
As if you couldn't miss the platform. No, it's like people aren't really gonna get the characters. It's just like people. Here, hold on. I'll be right back, Mom.
All right. That was
Oh,
annoying.
right.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, oh, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
We back. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's probably just like Nintendo doesn't forget their characters. It's just like they know that it's probably that most people aren't really gonna give a damn for them.
Yeah. I mean, we have random assist trophies and such, and in Brawl they had the stickers that are just like
Yeah.
that. It's like they showed all those characters that were in like what, 1 game.
And like one of my biggest examples of like forgotten characters is like the characters from Donkey Kong 64.
True, though.
Yeah,
That's
I feel like they still haven't really been forgotten about because it's like they have so much Donkey Kong 64 stuff. Even if they
But it's
don't
like
focus on
in-
them.
But it's like the rest of the characters aren't even in that many games, and that's kind of what puts it off.
Yeah.
I feel like they probably should have done it with the remake of Tropical Freeze. They should have had like a little thing for them.
Yeah. Like the original Tropical Freeze, fine, because let's face, because they were trying to bring Donkey Kong Country back. So having just the characters that are in the original Donkey Kong Country, fine. But then they had
Yeah.
Cranky Kong, so it's not really going by the same logic.
Pretty much.
But I can't think of where I'm missing all these coins from that I had before I died? Just freaking out with the camera.
Eh.
Boing. Oh. Okay then.
All right.
There's actually a way to do that to get like a to do like a sort of bomb clipping glitch. To get into the top of the pyramid without staying on the 4 pillars. I don't really know how to do it, but I know it's a thing. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, fly guy, come here. Where'd you go? Stop! No! Stop shooting fire at me from above. No!